Gift of Harry and Hugo. Honestly, been too long. Looking forward to hearing their voices in my ears. And bullets into the head of tabseN. 1-1. Froky, dead. Hello, syrsoN. We spoke his name at that analyst desk. And oh, he's caught twist as well. Yeah, well, we can put that one down to syrsoN.
Yeah, and I think right now, Olof and karrigan are going to be quaking in their boots here. Just more heads to find. And,
go on.
Well, make it one. syrsoN on for the ace right now. Give it to him.
Give it to him. I swear if you steal it, you got no excuse. Stop it. Stop it, you thieves.
Come on, Keto, mate.
Look, he's right there.
He's just feeling it.
Keto.
He's getting fired up now. And that is the start that is necessary here today. Two names on the tip of my tongue. If they can perform to the top of their level, tabseN and syrsoN can, I don't want to say single-handedly because there's two of them, but combined really make this a game. As the desk pointed out, 6 maps in a row now in the favor for FaZe. So they are confident that they are the better team than Big here. But it is a best of one. And Mirage in the past for Big, remember that Na'Vi game we casted all so long ago? It was a Mirage map where Big got it done. I think now a bit more pep in their step, a bit looser. Maybe stay away from being too game plan heavy and try and go toe-to-toe with the individuals on FaZe right here and see how far you can take this one.
Looks like a B pop. Now, it's just early posturing, but take into consideration that CT setup. They're leaning heavy. A, 4 of the 5 within the vicinity of A.
Yeah, in the wrong place right now.
I wonder what their go sign will be. Is it going to be tabseN contact connector first? Now you can see the util's been juggled. Twist trying to keep him caged. syrsoN now. Oh, yeah, he's coming in short. And okay, olof's dealt with the short threat. And he's repositioned just in the nick of time. Backup's on its way. Can he delay for the cavalry any further?
2 here already.
Would need a heady. And there's the backup gone. Twist taken down. He can't find another. And now things will peter out into a big clan second. karrigan considering the save.
Yeah, I think the back pedal confirms it, and so does Rain as he rescinds up through the connector position, and tabseN still lurking towards top mid, so they can't go too far with this one. That's a great conversion right there for Big. Got a little bit wobbly, but they make it work without too many qualms, and we'll read the scoreline of a 2-0. Now, this was the 3rd map of the series that they had just played the other day, but they didn't need to go that far, so we don't have too much recent history as far as Blast last week goes for the Big versus FaZe matchup. The CT side start. See if FaZe are going to be able to lock that down. They've scooped up the Galil, so that's quite tidy. And Rain will be gifted that. Gets to carry that one on through. And Rain was a force. He was an absolute force to be reckoned with at Blast. He was a monster. The Rain that we all know and love. Here's where Gade comes in and mops things up for the squad right here. 2 big kills. Olof and Twist hitting the deck with the headshots. And if you aren't familiar, we'll keep doing it for a couple of events more. Next year, you're not going to get this out of me. But Gade, Danish in the team, but he speaks the Deutsch. And they've returned to their native tongue as opposed to speaking a bit of German and English when Zentaris was on the team. But here we go out the gates. The Galil forward in Rain does not convert. Dealt with by tiziaN. A number advantage here as they should look to net up their 3rd round consecutively here, Big.
Twist. Woof. That is something. I mean, he'd need a whole lot more. He is being run down, and he's pre-aimed the jumping syrsoN. Twists. There's not surely any more to be written for him. No, tiziaN confirms our suspicions, but the hello!
tabseN's real.
Oh, yeah, and Brokey's hitting Deegs. That was actually just a P250. The Deagle does betray him, and that's quite the shot out of karrigan. FaZe nearly across the line. Incredibly competitive considering the pie.
Oof, and the import gets him across the line one more time. So that is the 3-0, but it's starting to get a bit sketchier here. Now the rifles will be purchased on up, and we'll get our first full gun round, round number 4. AWPs out for syrsoN and Brokey respectively. So everybody with their weapon of choice. Utility where it needs to be as well.
Glad we got a nice display of twist mechanics though, nice and early, just to display and remind everyone exactly what this player is capable of. 4M4 as Brokey is onto his signature weapon.
Nice moves there as well, up and over. Warping on short, so that means we have an extra man on B right now. It is Twist and Rain, and they're playing a bit more of a retake spread towards this A side nade on the face of Gade. They're down to 60 points of health, and bit of a slow default here from Big as they are lining up well, they were lining up some util. Plenty of smokes you can throw from there if you're Gade. You can get window, you can get connector, you can do it all. Lots of smokes you can throw towards the B site as well. And they just want to keep this bomb site honest. This is where karrigan and Olof reside. Keep the two of them on their toes, put them through their paces. So we do hit the 60-second mark, and well, big, they have not overstepped the mark whatsoever, as thought Keto might be flirting with something there, but it really does smell like they just want to set up and do a late B hit, right? They've set the default, they've waited out the early CT utility. tiziaN's going to throw out a little bit of an A fake on his own. They've left him some extra smokes to make this seem a little bit more threatening than it is, and then they'll apply pressure to karrigan, Olof, and broky, that third man on the B site, any moment now. 35 seconds.
Interesting wall he's established with those two smokes.
They're not rotating. I think they know this is the fake, right? They haven't moved from B.
No one's moved a muscle. They've still got that three-man setup, and here comes Big Clan walking into the Lion's Den. Perfect angles, a crossfire established, and it starts to whir into action. broky connects, Olof too. And yeah, Big Clan just completely evaporate. Nothing left of them.
Why can you drop nades, man? The fakes are going to be so powerful, man. You're going to be able to fake them, and they're not going to know, man. Oh, that wasn't
This game has changed forever.
That wasn't the most telegraphed execute that you've ever seen in your entire life. Ask FaZe. I think they'll tell you what it was.
Ooh, Piggy.
Sometimes it slips out.
It does.
Sometimes
it means I enjoyed it, though. It's how you know I enjoyed it. But yeah, God, I remember all of the doomsayers.
Look, it's definitely adjusted something. I'm being a bit of a knob there, but
no, I know, and also, you know, it's understandable to be critical and what's the other word? Hesitant to change to a game that's got such a balance and equilibrium. Exactly. I understand. But it clearly has, it hasn't really had those ramifications we feared.
Not in that regard. The CT side util, the way that they're using it, right? Just how heavy you can have it on the CT side is mental. But those fakes that you just saw that they tried to throw out right there, right? They're landing delayed. Like, what are you expecting to happen here? Is they are going to mop up the mess?
I wonder if that correlates with the CT round increase we've seen. You know, enough time has passed for teams to have actually kind of redefined and refined their CT nade drops to the point where we are seeing, and throw in the M4A1 buff, you've got a recipe for a CT increase.
Yeah, we already saw, for example, Dust to Alexi B push that to the nth degree immediately, but then you see teams juggle it over for Inferno on the B site. You have so many extra sets of nades there, more HEs, more smokes, more Molotovs, denying that section of the map, making things a little bit more awkward. Think about overpass, you can leave your smokes at spawn, your A defender can keep that smoked off as well. But that was a pretty straightforward round. They're big humbled early here due to their unfortunate series of events on their anti-eco. But now the gun's back out and quick connector control for tabseN with the bomb on his back here. So might want to slow this one down. Teammates are catching up with him now.
Oh.
Hello.
Yeah,
hello.
And goodbye. Rain's gone. That might lull them in, but never mind. The entire FaZe squad has just fallen by the wayside. At least the bomb's loose. Olof would need them both, and he's got at least 2 of the 3. broky, no hope, and yeah, just as he does start to maneuver away from the A site, Keto's got his sights set on a potential flank. He doesn't have to do anything, though. They can just slowly get syrsoN into the site. You can see their hesitance.
Yeah, I think they're a bit worried about him being CT spawn here, right? broky as the AWPer ticket is a pretty common place for him to reside, but those footsteps are heard, and well, the same on the other side. Gade and broky both with audibles right there. Keto with the rotations cut off. syrsoN can scoop up that bomb, plant it wherever he desires, and okay. I thought they knew exactly what was going on there. broky making this maybe a little bit more interesting than it should be right now. There's kits under the balcony. You can see the glowing blue in the distance.
He seems to be aware that connector's a possibility. Okay, broky looking to come up clutch. syrsoN ramp kits available as you discussed. There's time and there's a rifle. There's even a smoke. syrsoN, oh, he hits the shot. There was a real chance there. broky warming into things. A 1v3 goes 1v1. Denied. Just. But that, I mean, we're talking about a save.
That shouldn't have been so interesting, especially as soon as they were able to identify. Gade heard broky running on the B bomb site. That's exactly where he was. Then
Keto's death.
So that's a lot to take right there if you're big, and it shouldn't have been that way whatsoever. But lucky syrsoN has come to play today, and I think he knows that he is an individual who needs to step up for this team. And if you are tabseN, you would be frustrated with that because your teammates, they gave away 2 extra guns that they maybe didn't have to. Just noting NK behind them as the coach here. They've chopped and changed that position quite regularly since Toby's departure. Dude came in, Legia did a short stint, and now NK is there. And I was talking to the boys, tiziaN and that of syrsoN, just the other day. Yesterday it was, probably about this time. And I was asking about the coach, and they said, yeah, NK, he kind of tells them as it is a bit more, right? He'll give them a kick up the bum if they need it. So interesting to see how that dynamic will shift with this pretty prep-heavy team in the future. Late mid util being lined on up. They don't need to get out the gate straight away. Big happy to take a bit of a pause, and then the smokes fly.
All right, well, Broky's got his nice little lineup. Keto will be forced to move, and the aggression from Short and Connector respectively. Olof gets an info dump. It's about to be very hectic. Now, Keto's caught. Twists down, syrsoN mid 2, and Olof has to address and help out the B site. A bad death for karrigan, but Olof, he's got the bomb. Oh, it doesn't fall out of the window. It's retrievable. Gate, though, might choose to commit. He has, and it's led to his demise.
Oh, this gets really hard now for the two big individuals.
Disaster. tabseN, 40 HP in a dream, a 1v3, and a recovered AWP.
There's no way he expects balcony.
Oh, he did see him. No, his teammates
he didn't.
not told him anything. Oh, Broky missing. What is going on? This is live, right? We're live. This is an official round, and there it goes. Okay, fruity. But 3 for FaZe and a double AWP recovered. So dream scenario for them in terms of that, considering their finance. You can see Broky, 3K, Twist the same.
Curious with the double AWP, isn't it?
It's a gift, yeah.
They did that a lot on Dust too. This is the B stream update VP.
Oh, wow.
Paid by the round, taking on Ents with the stand-in, and wow, they're really milking this one for all it's worth.
Really good signs, though. Not only Maiden delivering.
It's Maiden's map, isn't it?
Yeah,
Ancient.
true. But it does look like VP paid by the round.
Well, they get it done.
And integrating
they get their bonus for the day.
Getting Flip more comfortable on that roster as well. So they've been in the lab, haven't they? So we get to kind of see how far that's developed. And just the fact that Ents have been as competitive as that.
Yeah, it really shouldn't when you don't have your in-game leader and someone as influential on the team as Snappy. But this is how this one kicked off. Olof did an awful lot of work here. And the reason I thought this got awkward, right, this is before that kill came in, right? This is the miss. And because the bomb was dropped in apartments right there, right? And that's where it did become a little bit more of an issue. Just a bit of an FPS bug here again, guys. I'm sure you all experienced that one at home. Remember I told you if you were here earlier, it's log address _ add 1. A couple of other solutions you could do. Just rage quit the game.
Yeah, that works too.
That one works too.
I'm sad that in that shot you don't have Rain's mouse, because I've never seen a mouse quite like Rain's.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, well...
Is it a transformer?
No, yeah, it's a proper transformer. Do you remember those really odd, like, kind of mousy ones which look like transformers?
Mousy? Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I'm with you.
It's just a giant... It's more spherical than any mouse you'll ever see.
Okay. He's on the ball.
He's just like giant Viking hands on this kind of sphere.
I asked him when we were doing the interview, I said, Rainy, are you like a power lifter or something? He said, no, I can't get too big. I got to play Counter-Strike. Like, oh, okay.
Oh, right, yeah. We all have that problem.
Yeah, no.
Honestly, you know, I find myself saying that every morning.
Well, the thing is, I said, but you lift heavy, right? He's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, you look like you could lift a bloody car. So
sometimes he has to carry 4 men.
Yeah, well, these performances on LAN, I guess, you know, getting them on the shoulders, that's the IRL.
Let's go, tiziaN, equipped with the hero.
Curious looking little purchase here.
Yeah, Kevlar behind it.
Yeah, and Big normally make funky economical decisions, but this one right here seems a little bit more in line, well, I wanted to say with the meta, but not really. It's 1900 into the next. So I think they've wanted to go for a half buy and ended up a couple of players going all in. So
has to be a plan.
It has to be a couple of kills at least. This is odd, but Big still do retain the lead. Let's see if they can push the issue further here. Passive mid-hold, Twist patrolling window, Broky very forward towards that A ramp. So the push up through connector is going to get dicey here. Spotted, Gade, low. And
oh no. Oh, there's a panic stations. tiziaN does at least find the first. Now, short could be open, could be an avenue, and you can see them maneuvering into window room. What a deagle out of tabseN! A pair, no less. Just the $700 pistol, and he's given Big a leg up in this round. He's looking for more. tabseN starting to farm. And Twist, yeah, he was one of the first to take contact. He's the last to scarper away with his tail between his legs. We'll have to see that again. tabseN has just turned a round that was supposed to be an easy FaZe round on its head.
Bang, bang. That was huge from tabseN here, and they're going to need more of that. The individual performances, the kill comes in, Twist hits the deck. That's what they need, right? Think about the rounds that we put on the board so far for Big. Gade saved them in 2 of the anti-eco rounds, right, where he had a couple of Galil kills. You had syrsoN on the pistol round with 4 frags of his own, and now tabseN just absolutely wrecking house. Twist, yeah, you think, okay, they're handling this, not a problem. And then just bang, bang, those deagles.
Yeah, we're sensational.
They were sensational. You're going to have to take our word for that one.
You're going to have to believe us. I miss you, Max.
And we would never lie. Or would we? As now, well, shoe, other foot situation for FaZe now. They're going to force in with deagles of their own. Let's see how much traction they can get done.
FaZe and deagles, notorious. Clear the gap held on B. syrsoN has the bomb close to him and his remit. So it does imply that there's going to be a bit of a fakey maneuver here, given the presence both mid and in A.
Yeah.
Oh, actually changing their mind. Okay, interesting. So Gade is going to try and sell this. A flash and a couple of steps. It's not heavy.
Look at this from Rain, though. He's gone walkabout.
Yeah, but he might get false info here if he thinks it's clear. He starts to mantle. The timing's not on his side today.
They were holding on to their smokes for some time. They've actually been lobbed on out, so it's not going to be as potent as I thought, but the timing, if the Keto works against him, still converts the kill onto the olofmeister. And tabseN onto karrigan here. So just 2 more to find, and Big have already got 6 rounds if this continues to go the way it is. And that is actually fantastic work to have 6 rounds here.
Ooh. Nice shot.
And it is just 1 man of Brokey to find. Over towards window, bomb going to get planted. Relatively susceptible, and Brokey's not afraid of the deagle either. 1 and done, and he's going to dodge on out of town. Where's he headed? What's he looking for? Is he going to try and grab some more exit kills? Now, understandably so here. Taking a look at the economy for Big, it hasn't had a chance to blossom just yet. So more damage he can do. Any more kills would be great, because this was a force ban. Even holding on to the deagle means that going into the next round, the player, they're going to have something to their name. 1 player just around the corner. That will be Gade. Will he overstep the mark right here? I'm sure Brokey would love this. AK steps in, spotted. Warning shots aside. And that is that. Brokey gets the kill, but tiziaN gets the trade. 6 rounds, Alex. This is really good stuff right now. This is really good.
I mean, don't forget, Big have taken quite the heavy scalps on this map in particular. I have Na'Vi at the tip of my tongue. I'm sure there's more on that list where they can really catch many teams off guard. I'm sure this is going to get karrigan's brow furrowed as they once again observe easy dismantling of FaZe's investment. So 6, comfortable. Eco makes it 7. Yeah, that's practically on 1T side already. And yeah, syrsoN starts off as he means to go on. Just shy of his second. He's not going to be greedy enough to chase any more. Ambitious to take some space. Twist using his body as the only form of utility he's going to get, or info. Oh, karrigan screaming, loudly charging his tiziaN, and Mac 10 clear. 600 bucks, and yeah, denied by Brokey. He'd have needed another spectacular double dink, but oh, that's a nice demonstration from Twist. Any more from this? Wow, what?
Hello.
How are you anywhere close to being threatening with only the USP? 3 frags out of their best aimers there.
Hasn't felt easy for Big, right? But
No.
they do sit at 7 rounds. This is already a phenomenal half. And you heard kassadz say that only 1 out of the last 6 maps that they have played against each other in those 3 best-of-3s was a double-digit game. That was a 16-11 loss. That's as close as they've gotten. So the fact that they've managed to muster 7 rounds out of the first 10, and they can continue to do more damage here, especially if they convert this gun round right now. Loss bonus for FaZe only sitting at the 2,900 mark going into the next round of play. So if they lose a bomb site early here, if tabseN wants to call something a bit quick, right? Maybe we look at like a fast B pounce, or we go into an A execute and they lose the early trades, they lose the bomb site, then FaZe are really going to have to be considering a save scenario here, because they're not going to have enough money to reinvest in the next round. And what is looking like a 7-3 half now could become a nightmare. A 10-5 in favor of Big becomes more and more likely, and they are looking to keep this quick. Mac 10 in the hands of Gade, leading the pack. It looks like they're just going to run on towards this site, and karrigan's the lone defender.
Yeah, it's not ideal at all. He's only got a smoke. He's going to drop it here to delay and deny.
Brokey's in time.
Just in time. Catches Gade. Wallbangs humble karrigan. He's alive, though. For a second longer, tabseN straight through the smoke, dealt with, and syrsoN's ready for all of this. Is only getting better for Big.
That's what I'm saying. It has to be the save. What can you do? You don't get enough money in the next round. It's the CT side. Things cost more. The 2,900 ain't going to cut the mustard here. But if they can hold on to these two M4s in the AWP, both Rain and Twist could drop M4s into the next. So need to be very careful with their lives here.
Yeah, safe in their setup. If k1to was to go hunting, he's got an AWP and a Rain to clear.
Yeah, this is all right. It means that Rain can also cover off towards that vent if they were to jump into the window. But Big have no reason to chase right now. It would be great to completely wipe out the economy, sure. But you're in the driver's seat right now. You are laughing your way to the bank. This is looking great for Big. And you know, one of the things here, hey guys, we've played really structured. We've tried to do our prep. We've played against these guys time after time, and we just can't win. How about we just try and be a little bit more individualistic, or we have a bit more pep in our step, or we just focus on our game for once? Because I think like prep heavy is fine, right? Especially in the upper echelons of Counter-Strike, the top tier, when you have the Gambits versus the Navis that come down to the tiniest of details. But when you have a team like Big, their biggest problem always feels like they're lacking firepower. Well, how are you going to get the firepower going? Let the players play their own game.
Yeah.
Window smoke missed here. Could be a problem.
Brokey's going to be completely activated. Can he punish? There will be a run boost, I suspect. And he's just fallen off as they concede mid. A CT smoke to peek and play around. tabseN under the window, and actually Twist is in a bit of a tight spot. He can't quite see syrsoN over the smoke. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. Oh, so many players just on the edge of this grave. And now it's gone. Twists activated, takes down k1to, syrsoN, the next victim. This is more like it from FaZe Clan. Great shooting out of Twist. And yeah, Brokey doesn't seem to miss these apps players. Again, Gade down, and Brokey will make it 4. A pair of frags from him. Twists, Olof, and Brokey all in sync with the double digits, 11 apiece for them. But Big Clan with a 1/2, and what is left for them to throw at them?
Probably 2 more buys, right?
Okay.
Or let's go 1.5, right? We'll go 1.5.
Oh, there's only 2 more rounds of play. So.
Yeah, so this is the thing. If they can secure another plant, then they're definitely going to be finding themselves in a neat position here. But Big, yeah, they can still really hurt FaZe here. Twist aggressive again towards middle.
Oops.
Big headshots from the Magician himself here. Rain close towards A, and well, that appears to be where the Big are turning their attention. Brokey's rotated that AWP over towards Ticket, so their pieces are in the right place for this, but it's looking a bit poppy out of apartments here. You can see the bomb on the back, and here they go.
Ooh,
there they go.
Still going, Twists. Fells the first and the second. He's heating up. Rain still contributing presence and pressure from tabseN towards the bench position. Brokey's on a timer here. Oh, and a gap in the smoke nearly leads to his demise, but tracks him straight through. Great shot. Brokey and Twists have decided FaZe are going to have an 8-7
Yeah, well, here comes that half of the buy I was talking about here. You've got tabseN at 4-6, syrsoN exactly the same, tiziaN with 3-8, and k1to and Gade. Unfortunately, they're below the 3K mark. For k1to, it's actually closer to 2. And a timeout called, and you know, I don't hate this, because this right now is the difference between a 10-5 or the 8-7, as you've just laid on out there for all the German fans around the world. And Yanko was talking about it, saying these guys are the definition of a gatekeeper team. I think Matthew Maniac was saying the same thing over on the broadcast when we were doing Blast. Right, if you're not able to take it to these top-tier teams, which is what you were dealing with at Blast, it's what you're dealing with the FaZe Clan right here, then you know, you are just holding the door, right? You're the bouncer. Can you come in? Well, if you can beat us, yeah, definitely so. Now, this is one of those rounds where Big are actually playing conservative, where I wouldn't have mind seeing them go for a little bit more of a bite, a little bit more of a fight, but maybe tabseN thinks that he can replicate some of that Deagle action from earlier.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to trifle with their mid-hold, that's for sure. Twist and Brokey definitely onto some eaters, and I'm not sure whether or not this tabseN utility's done anything in particular. I didn't catch where it went.
No, I think he threw it towards middle,
Okay, just a little window smoke or something?
Yeah, so realistically, it didn't get them a whole lot. It's got the feet moving. That's something. That's definitely something here. A is open for business right now.
Yeah, wide open, and Twist is so paranoid about the potential underpass slip, he's not even going to address the CT cross.
Spawn.
Yeah, he is.
Surely they're aware of this. He's even picked up the AK-47 here. You have to be aware, right?
Yeah,
Is Keto going to flank B?
This is peculiar.
They have to know that this was a possibility. Nobody was looking at A.
Oh, they might assume that.
It's a free kill.
Oh, perfect. tiziaN sells them on it. They see a deagle advance. They want to rotate through CT. Keto's established. Twist is going to have to bail him out of trouble here.
They can't win another one. karrigan's rotated away. B bomb site's open for Gade and syrsoN right now.
Oh, Lord. Look at karrigan. He's got to try and do everything. Keto, a third frag. What a player. Dead now. Bomb to be planted. They've got the info.
Hard round to win still.
Yeah, especially with Olof so early here. He should be able to catch this retreating tiziaN syrsoN as he has. But Gade, just a P250.
There's an AK here to pick up. It's karrigan's body. He can get himself this AK right now. So at least he has a rifle to work with.
Not easy. Not impossible. Gade needs a quick first. It has to be efficient. And they've actually managed to smoke him off. So problematic. Stampeding around. Very light on time here. If he could just deny the defuse, he gets awkward. And he's timed it so well. They're looking the wrong way. They're looking towards abs. He's going to deny him. The spray. Oh, shy. Just a little bit to the left. And that's a 6th now for FaZe. Just as easy as that.
Oh, Keto.
Easy, I say. What am I saying? What am I saying?
Yeah, no, yeah, it was easy, right?
Yeah.
The retake, nice and easy, nice and easy. Not any dramas whatsoever. Keto made a round out of that again. So we've had tabseN with the banger deagle round. Keto doing his best impression right here. This was the kill that I thought would signify the round because if you are big at that point, you know karrigan is the B defender. Olof was still alive, so he could have been patrolling from short, but it should have been enough to get them on in, which it was. But the plant's not enough, and underway we go. Straight out mid, 2 kills for FaZe, and wow, they're looking like they want to be inseparable at the half.
Yeah, I think karrigan might have just said, Twist, Brokey, go kill. 4 for Rain, 3 for karrigan, and every round where Twist and Brokey seem to be able to pair up and dismantle the big clan boys. The hunt from Brokey's been punished. Now, this was a 3v5, still the man advantage. Last round of our first half, and window smoked enables some room. Oh, I say that. Look at Olof and Twist set up. Hard to break. Twist distracted. Timing's great. Rain, only the one. And Olof with an AWP on his back, looking to retreat. They go in A. It's not open. Molly not going to obscure vision, but Keto's bullets will. Between the eyes, karrigan dies. Long old rotate for olofmeister.
I know where he was.
Molotov'd out. Speedy through. Confirms that there's probably still Keto lingering close. He's going to have to hit the no-scope. And not going to happen. 9-6 on the half. Nice recovery. Big Clan, though. All of their individuals firing on all cylinders. And FaZe Clan looking a little meek. 6 coming into the T side. We'll take a break and see if Big can find the 7 they need to head to the upper bracket best of 3s.
It's making it a lot easier. Jan was really trying to learn German, but unfortunately it didn't work. It's also really hard language, so we don't have any bad things on him or something. It's much better for us also outside of the game.
In a hyped-up German squad, of course, with the Danish Twist. Gade has joined their ranks, and Big are looking to make a splash here in their last event of the year. Big Clan, Berlin International Gaming, tabseN's Deegs, giving them a little extra juice, and of course, Brokey and Twist are firmly awake. It's just a question of the rest. Where's karrigan? Olof, where are you at? Rain as well, absent. Olof has been delivering, 13 on par with Brokey, but it is karrigan and Rain yet to really show their face in the server. The pistols, though, and you can see they're giving a confidence booster to Rain. Armored, P250, and he's just shy every click. Keto will run him down, and now a man advantage for Big early.
Well, to race towards B right now. The site is open. Gade rotating in. Will be smoked off.
Lovely smoke.
Yeah, has to respect that here. So the bomb should be going down, and the retake can begin, but keep in mind no kit.
Why use 2 when you can use 1? That smoke is really effective, especially for the pistol.
They're not going to be able to come through market here, right? syrsoN will have to go late. It is going to have to be the flank. tabseN and k1to come through the B apartments gate, and tiziaN to come up short. Bomb probably about 10 seconds through right now. Need to get a wriggle on.
Really running out of time. They're coming in apps now. karrigan has to address it. Long range on the Glock. And not much time on the clock. k1to, good clicks. Need another out of olof. He's just hitting everything here. Delivering in buckets and spades, and with the 2 of them, they get all 5. It's brokey and olof, but olof's Glock working like a USP.
Dare I say that was an important pistol round, as now this actually gives FaZe an opportunity to net things up quite quickly here. Curious buy from Big coming out. They've actually dropped an M4 across to tabseN here, so we will see an M4 in the big man's hands. Scout for syrsoN, an MP9 for tiziaN, and Deagle with a snapping turtle for the other 2. It's 4 rifles and a MAC-10, and this round right here is the difference between... Oh, that's a tag.
Yeah, this could be the start of the end. They've got aggression in Palace as well. Let's see how this shapes up. tiziaN contact dealt with, and now just flooding into tabseN spray. A smoke onto Palace. He can take and isolate some fights. Fortunately, Twist's ahead of the pack, albeit for a second. Now he's dropped. brokey has to save the day here, and he's not quite handled business. karrigan does eventually resolve things, but that force buy from Big comes down to the one-on-one.
Yeah, and this right now is the situation we talk about a lot here. If you're on the T side and you had just had the same scenario, you might consider buying again, but on the CT side, you never, I would say maybe 1 in 100, you would ever see the CTs like double down and go for the force again in this situation. And it did start pretty juicy for Big. The tag was good. The 2 kills from tabseN were there. We get a little bit hungry for a bit much more. And now FaZe do have that opportunity to net things up 9-9. Taking the fight, biffing mid. karrigan with a lot of early space here, and k1to coming to greet them this time round. Not going to get anything done on the pistols, and turning their attention to syrsoN and Gade right now. If they clear their corners, they should be all good in the hood, but if won't. And it's all fine anyway. 1 man left, tiziaN over towards the connector position. And there you have it, 9-9.
That's what Big Clan are saying too.
Probably a bit of off gets.
Younger. Looking content. Looking chill.
Just another day at the office, really, doesn't it? We got back karrigan and Robin, obviously overseeing business here. The 2 brains of the operation. Got karrigan's face as, well, the face of the CSGO Reddit right now, which I thought was quite nice.
Yeah, I think that actually really put a smile on his face too.
He did enjoy that.
Yo, this is quick. This is so quick. Oh, God, they're going to be suppressed here. tiziaN trying to impress. Oh, but the bodies drop. Even trades. Look at the chaos. The pure pandemonium. brokey. He got tagged down to 6. It may be karrigan trying to get answers, but k1to's been pretty stubborn here and effective as well. syrsoN dealt a pretty handed, or rather well-handled 1v2. He can go anywhere he wants with this, and he's already confirmed that there's no one home.
Yeah, now this is where he has to ask himself a couple of questions. He hasn't seen anything over towards A. That smoke will land, and as he continues to search, he can either rotate all the way over towards B bomb site and try and get ahead of them, or maybe window.
Yeah,
maybe window here.
He's gonna hear him. Oh. It's like we're watching a firework display. Ooh.
And... Well, there was a chance.
Yeah, very much.
But here's the thing, you know, holding on to this AWP, got a bit of utility with it. It'll give them something to work with in the next round to play, while the rest of his teammates will most likely just invest in some upgraded pistolas, but we'll call this one 10, the first to reach double digits are the international squad that can.
Did you catch the 1x bet odds coming into this game?
I didn't.
No, nor I. I would imagine FaZe had a distinct advantage, though, in terms of favor. syrsoN saving up that AWP. Nice recovery in the end. I mean, that was one of the quickest rounds you're going to see on Mirage. You had 4 people just charging on in. Right out of the gates, up ramp, smile on the face of the magnificent Russell Van Dolken.
Well, now he's enjoying Europe.
Must be good vibes.
Because he's just here all the time.
Yeah. I mean, It's not like he's... Never mind.
Yeah. He's hanging out. He's playing Counter-Strike, doing the thing he loves, so...
Yeah, and you know,
Yeah.
he's not American, so...
Is that something he's got going for him?
Yeah.
Is that a jab at Jason?
Not,
Trace?
Not so much Jason. Just
All right,
as
well...
a whole, the dystopian world.
Look at the pace. Look at the pace on these lads.
Yo.
They ain't stopping for nobody.
Could go wrong, that Chad. With pace like this, comms get hectic, and when there's 4 CTs already here, and flashes are being thrown willy-nilly, smokes are being pushed, it's fine. It's absolutely fine.
This is where they thrive. This is like the home turf for FaZe. Don't worry about Keto. He's dealt with 2, and it's just, again, one man limping.
Okay, now, you're smarter than me.
I don't agree.
You've done 2 of those, right?
Yep.
You're not calling another ambitious charger Rue, are
Why
you?
not? You've gone A, you've gone B. Have you heard this fun one? Go A and then go B.
Ah, the Alexi B.
Yeah, so they could pull out one of those classics. They could go for something super mid-heavy, right? Right now, you've shown that you are very accessible early, either straight up A or straight into the B site. So as silly as this sounds, it's not process of elimination, right? But what you could do is you could feign early A presence with util over, allow a couple of players to come slink under the underpass, maybe go for a bit of mid-aggression, try and do a bit more of a split. When you play pacey Counter-Strike like this, it's my favorite type of Counter-Strike, but it gives you options because now that is being built on the other side. Oh, well, they've done this and they've done this. What comes next, right? And for karrigan, he gets to play with this now. He's establishing himself a bit of a base,
Yeah,
right?
this is the chess game. This is why in-game leaders, have so much fun. And I'm sure you can attest to that. When things are going in your favor and you truly feel like you're reading the leader on the other side of things, yeah, it looks like we're getting FPS. So we're just going to call this one quits, reset, and we'll be getting straight back into the fray once everyone's got their log address sorted.
Yeah, it shouldn't... Well, I've mentioned it a bunch of times now. We don't need to mention it again. It should solve itself very quick, and it looks like it has. Teams are saying, ready?
karrigan's typed his call. We saw him furiously typing out the call.
All right, well, have a little bit of a look right here. The buy is looking tidy for big. syrsoN back with the AWP, so they've also got one in the hands of Keto. This will allow them to be a bit more flexible in their CT side defense. tiziaN has got the only kit in play, so a defuse possible with the 5 seconds. A bit of a flub jump there from Keto. That'll change plans, but syrsoN quick as you like. Snaps on down. Brokey's AWP as well, trained on in. This is more of a default right now.
Okay.
It is very quick today.
Yeah, he's putting on a display. And FaZe just sent straight to the Shadow Realm. Brokey and karrigan going to have to do what they can, but they got a full blue wall established now.
Yeah, they have to cross Keto's AWP, which is currently in market, and then if they do, Gade is going to be able to pick up the pieces here. Oh, they smoked him off.
That's a lovely smoke. It pops quick. Gade now under the thumb.
He's heard the jump out as well.
Oh, now if he gets Gade as well, great screen. Nasty demise, and now 10. All right, keeping it level, and that's good signs for the competitive Counter-Strike we've been witnessing in that first half.
Yeah, so the back and forth nature of this is important. That's the first CT-sided round right now coming in for big. A consecutive one, almost compulsory right now. And if you're interested, we do have a B-Stream game going on. We have godsent, one of the teams that qualified through the conference just the other day, able to make their way into Pro League. You can see what it meant to Taco in that post-game interview. Quite emotional about the state of affairs with that one right there. They're taking on Heroic. So godsent versus Heroic on the B stream. Add a B to the end of the URL.
The Earl? Do people call it that? I bet it's Tracewood.
On the
triple W.
Yeah. Surfing the web.
Yeah, next he's going to call it the World
Surfing the web.
Wide Web.
So they want to turn their attention... Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That is going to sting a lot because they are continuing this crawl towards A. That smoke to hold them at bay. And a bit of a step might have been noted just there. No real eyes on mid right now. You want to look at Keto, who's...
Look at the mix-up as well. syrsoN just banged them out on A. And now he's responsible for the B apartment. So this could catch FaZe off guard if they do start to congregate. You're trying to fake it out a little bit. Maybe a commit from Twists. What an aggressive move. tiziaN, on the hearing of that flash, chooses to advance. He goes one-on-one. syrsoN gets info safely and enables his team to react accordingly. I think he might have even spotted the bomb, a boosted player. syrsoN's fragging up a storm, and that is beautiful. What a setup.
It's not often you get to stay in that position for as long as what k1to just did, and that lack of mid-pressure there from FaZe, it all falls apart, and we will tie this one up 11-11. I know there's 30 seconds left, but I'm sure broky has other plans than going and dying. Holding on to the big green. His #1 priority right now.
Well, everyone's got about 19 seconds to think of what they want to wish for. Think about it.
Well, I can't tell you.
No. And also, yeah, if you...
And all I want for Christmas. Oh, he can kill him after time.
Yeah.
He's going to kill him after tabseN, you smart.
You got a bit scared when he moved.
Yeah. You didn't, yeah.
It was only 2 seconds. You could have seen a little bit more. You know, you see that now. You know, you learn something about tabseN's character now. You know, he
takes no risks.
He takes no risks.
No risks.
He's risk averse.
Yeah. Well, he could have used the invisibility cloak perk.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Or he could have just quickly dashed away.
Yep.
Damn it.
Yep.
Oh well.
You think he's a Jet player?
No.
I feel like he's more like a Killjoy.
No, you know, tabseN would just be a Rainer. You know?
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Okay, well, mid-aggression coming out here against the economical.
karrigan, not going to have fun with this as he puts one between the legs.
Stifled here early, and k1to's having a game of things.
It's been a while since we saw that top mid stifle util set. The smoke and the molly combined completely denies.
Yeah, trying to bring it back in. I think Astralis were rocking it the other day. Now, 20 kills apiece. Well, 20-plus kills apiece for 3 players. That is broky, Twist, and Olof. And k1to on the other side of things is the only one with 20 on the big side of things. Flashed off, tabseN blinded. This is k1to's chance to farm a couple more. karrigan?
Yeah, he's good for 1.
That's a save and a half right there. Thank you very much, he says, as broky grabs another. This one's starting to get a little bit interesting.
I'm not saying there even is a universe.
Well, there is. We live in it.
No. Batman. I mean, right now, if he was to just hold walk and go all the way to B...
Yep.
Gade
Pretend he's your puppet.
is on
Broky's your little puppet right now. What do you want him to do?
I want him to not stop holding W.
Not let go of W, but what about shift?
He can let go of shift if he sees nothing in apartments.
Okay.
Like... Oh, Gade
Gade shift.
just addressed it.
Yeah.
Good read. I mean, he's switched on. He knows what's up.
He needs a kill here.
He does. I think they may have a little bit of a whiff as to where he's lingering on the broky side of the head. Gade strikes, and this one just peters out. So, Big Clan, 12. They take the lead and are starting to feel rejuvenated. This has been a very competitive game throughout. Individuals from FaZe have been spotty. Twists and broky really awoke towards the tail end of that first half, and now it's a question of who will fill that void now. tabseN certainly looking set for it. See a third denied by broky. But yeah, round was secured. Gade just having enough of a sixth sense. You see how passive he was playing most of that, just sitting watching the window boost until the timer in his head dictated they could be walking apps.
It's a boring job, but someone's got to do it. Now, do we see a bit more pace out of FaZe again? Since they've gone back into the more default spreads, they've been up struggle street as broky ahead of the molly. Drops a deep nade.
Ooh, that's a lot of info. And now, yeah, just going to have to bide his time. Orp heard in the B apartments, and actually a 3-man stack as it currently stands.
tiziaN could actually get a little bit aggressive here over towards A ramp, right? You can see that he is pushed up. And when I say a little bit aggressive, I mean looking for information actively here. Because normally on a default round, you have one player on the B extremity as Range just run into things right there. I think they were expecting something else. FaZe now starting to flounder a bit here. Tradability an all-time low in a lot of these fights. What now? This A-ramp control is taken, even though Twist is up over towards the Palace position. The bomb coming back through T-spawn. 50 seconds left on the clock right now, and they're kind of sandwiched. tabseN in the perfect position here to punish Olof up connector.
This off angle is just, it's one to make you punch your screen. This is going to be a screen puncher for karrigan. Unless tiziaN. Oh, he's just baited him in though. And a tag. Somehow broky through the wall, baits out another. This duel is brilliant. Twist finishes the job, and another headshot. Now we're talking. FaZe for a recovery, a perfect angle. broky somehow has been given a dud AWP. Another tag finishes it with the flame. Only Gade He's closed one of these. Can he do it again? Brokey denies. What a round out of the Latvian. You can see 25 frags. 25 from Brokey. He is the silent killer. And that was the namesake attributed to Rain by Parla, but really, Brokey, man of few words, but many frags.
Yeah, this is good stuff, and they needed that. That's necessary right there, and it's not enough to break big yet, who have called yet another timeout here. syrsoN get an AWP, tiziaN can buy, tabseN the same, Gaze looking good, but Keto, he's going to be in a bit of a rough patch here, but things aren't, wow, all sunshine and rainbows over there for FaZe either. It's going to be a Mac 10 for karrigan. Rain might even have to consider something of similar sorts here. A Galil would work too, but both teams' economy is teetering right now, and that's why this timeout is called. It looks so good for Big, right up close and personal, and then Twist happened. It's the Twist-Brokey combination here, the 1-2 punch that keeps on giving.
The ball's on Brokey as well to stay stood, exposed on that default box, just hoping to have that momentary advantage from Gade's crosshair placement. And yeah, that's just faith in your own ability.
Ooh, lucky they've spread the cash here. Keto has been dropped in M4, so the buy is looking better on the Big side of things, but this right now is a turning point in the game.
We've seen this setup, Chad. One of the many components that did really disrupt Na'Vi. Can this really work again? syrsoN to peek on the flash. He hasn't been given that sound cue though.
Oh, the scope's
and now Olof knows. Still strafes out dry. And that's syrsoN every day of the week. Is he really just allowed to escape? Yeah, perhaps not. Just on the precipice of that sound cue to be given. I love this angle. I bet Gade's not ready for that.
Oh, the timing. Look at that. It could have been something different. And now that should almost be it. A 5-on-3. Counter-Strike's worst friend, timing.
Honestly, timing. Just get out of the bloody house.
Yeah, you're not happy with that one right here. And now what do you do if you're FaZe? Can you have another blockbuster round from Brokey and Twists? Can they do it again? There's
a wild, yeah, because look at this. Gade off angle aggressively. Stands his ground and repels the invaders. Rain, yeah, one is great. Need a whole lot more.
Look where syrsoN is again, though. Same place, 2 rounds back-to-back here. I don't know. Does he?
I mean, like that flash implied he was expecting someone ramp.
Okay, well.
I wonder if Brokey's going to avoid T-spawn. Okay, so really, really fruity round now. Strap in, folks.
What is Rain meant to do here? Yeah, he is having a look, but while he does that, tabseN creeps in ticket. Brokey has found the path of least resistance up through connector here.
Oh, Parallel. Oh, syrsoN's dead. And now this round gets really interesting. 10 seconds. Brokey hits the must hit.
He's feeling it right now. They're turning it on its head. This is a 2-on-5.
2-on-5 becomes competitive. Gade needed that, and they're doing it, Chad. They really are. It's Brokey, though. Rain with a pair of frags as well. Keto picks up the kit, needs to pick up the double, but Brokey's in a whole different flow state right now. I don't fancy your chances here, Keto. Half gone. Spots him out. Brokey found.
Not planning for it.
And Rain just about saves the day. A triple for the Norwegian when he needed it most. Only got 10 frags, but those 3 could be make or break.
I just said that was a pivot round in the game. That right there is one of the most influential points. Tied up at 12-12. Now money in the bin for Big.
Oh.
How do they let that one slip?
Like, that really is something else.
How do they let that one slip?
I don't even know.
Believe it.
Where do we point the blame? I mean,
I don't know. Like, the opening kill that Rain gets, not his fault. The second kill that Rain gets onto syrsoN as well, it's not like he's overstepping the mark right there. I want to, you want to say, oh, maybe tabseN shouldn't have swung on that. But at the same time, if tabseN gets the kill and the bomb drops, there's not enough time to plant. And then at that point, it becomes a 2-on-2 situation. And that is a nightmare.
And the swing from CT, Brokey had to hit a ridiculous shot. It wasn't
easy.
It was 10 seconds left, Chad. You think, in terms of timing, in terms of disrupting them, that's probably about the time the bomb's going to be getting planted.
Yeah, look, that is the one risk that there's no point. There's no point. We don't need to live there. Let's live now.
Okay,
That's where Big need to live. It's a half buy. Well, it's not a half buy. It's a light upgrade.
We talk about pictures 1,000 words. Gade's frustrations just at the end of that round. It's testament to how all of Big are going to be feeling after that one. I mean, you've had a lead.
Oh, this is the thing. They were looking so good. That first half was great.
It was.
Had some scorches.
It's at 9-6.
Individuals, individuals looking good. The tabseN dig around, the syrsoN pissed around. syrsoN had some shots with the AWP, and now it starts to feel hopeless. Because 14 with the bomb going down, the 40 seconds starting, they're pushing in, they're quick on this, but the bodyguards, they're big, they're beefy, and they're keeping FaZe safe.
NT in the chat for tabseN's USP. We are off to the races. FaZe Clan sees an extended lead, 27 rounds and counting. We're heading into that 27th now.
Yeah, you're going to be looking at the loss bonus playing in Big's favor here, but the rounds definitely not. Important round ahead here. Lots of decisions have to be made. If sites are lost, saves are in question. Fighting against 15. What can the difference be, Big? You had yourself a bloody 5-on-2. You had a 5-on-2.
And in a best of one, Chad, I mean, that is...
You can't let those slip.
It's game defining.
Well, they took a pick towards A. They didn't see a whole lot. Lobbing out a bit of util here because we have seen that ramp progression consistently out of Big. This time round, they are holding a bit further back in the same for FaZe. Top mid with 3. Olof having a little bit of a saunter around mid on his lonesome here. They're dangling him on the end of the rod. Will anybody bite? Keto and Vent Room very passive here, and that'll be the first player they have to cross.
Keto should have at least one here. Turns the flash on the repeat. Twists is established like a turret. Knocks the head off of the one AWP. There's 3 on the A site. If they just poke and prod a little on B, this is 15.
tabseN's starting to think he has to float back now because think about how susceptible Window is, right? Even if they just boost in, they could disrupt this.
You're asking so much of syrsoN.
But he's playing retake. You can see where he's playing from, right? As Rain creeps on up catwalk with Brokey behind him, syrsoN has to be more aggressive.
Wow, you take that every day of the week. Rain caught on a clear. Looking the wrong way. karrigan will greet him with a bullet.
It has to be a save call.
It does.
Big, even if they were to go for this, right? It's such an unwinnable round now that they've given up the site. Olof, also the linchpin of all of this in connector. If they were to try and rotate back through jungle, try and go connector to short, at least one of them is dead to rights here. And they have to go for this save. With the max loss bonus in play, they can drop rifles, they can be competitive right now, but FaZe have seized the game. And it all came down to that one round that should have been theirs.
Yeah. I mean,
this one is going to sting.
And it really felt like all of the Counter-Strike tropes that tiziaN was regurgitating was coming true. You know, they weren't playing their own game. Their individuals were connecting. And they were, quote-unquote, doing what they do in practice. I guess they don't lose 2v5s in practice.
Oh, that's such a horrible round to lose because it's just... It kills the mood in the camp.
Yeah, it does.
And it's hard to stay out of your own head. I know you think, oh, round at a time. But this is a team that you are currently 3 best-of-3s in a row lost with one of those 6 maps. You haven't won a map. One of the 6 was double digits. This time, you were in the driver's seat.
9-6-half coming into CT Mirage. Oh, yeah. Bleak.
It just hurts.
It does. I mean, you know, this is what that question of, like, how many times can you take a beating before your mental's just out the window?
Okay. Well,
shake it off. Someone quickly tab out, get Taylor Swift on. Big Clan really do need to shake it off. They are in dire need of a round, or FaZe will just run away with this finish and flourish. Nice from syrsoN. Pair of frags out of nowhere. Olof, they know where you are. Dinked as well through the board. He's lucky to still be in it. And the nade could finish it. Bang! And the dirt is gone. Barry Scott here.
2v5.
No, Birchill.
It's karrigan and Brokey. syrsoN's still in window right now, and he's spotted there. The barrel. Wild shots there. Molly. Not going to get a lot done. Great little smoke response.
Woof.
And karrigan hits a banger.
Get turned on.
Okay. Well, Brokey.
No.
Brokey.
He's so loud about it. He got so much time as well, so I guess they'll just hit pause. Brokey's caught, and syrsoN will just rack up another. At least one for karrigan, but with 18 HP, he's trying to do a lot with this. The AWP certainly better suited to his health, but that will do nicely. Big Clan given something by their star AWPer on the rifle.
Oh, they didn't get the AWP for syrsoN there.
Where was it?
It was in connector, right? That's where
Brokey, yeah.
They didn't get there. It looked like he was so close coming off of Cat to pick that one up. I was just keeping my focus on that. Oh boy. Okay, well, you can see that's where it landed. Now, tiziaN has actually done a solid for syrsoN right now and given the AWP over. And they're going to drop util, so they can make this one look relatively respectable. syrsoN will get Kevlar with the AWP, all good there. But okay, now we're in a very interesting point of this game. If Big can secure this round, for the final round of play, add whatever money FaZe have right now, plus 1,900. If they get a plant, whack another 800 on there. If they get a couple of kills, 300 a pop. But right here, it could be bare bones, and overtime is brewing. You can almost smell it at this point. Can Big take us there?
Yeah, light on for sure, and already some smokes leaving the hands of FaZe. Window smoked off, and mid-presence taken very quickly, very, very quickly. Rain tucked in Delpan. syrsoN has full info on B. They have gone for an early B stack. You can see that's currently shaken off now as tiziaN maneuvers back to render aid to A.
Oh.
Second smoke into the window. Buys more time for them to progress.
Slow and steady. They say it wins the race here, but the defaults haven't gone great for FaZe so far, especially as far as opening kills go. Warning nade, pipes on through and fortifying the site. tiziaN will cross to help k1to out now. Rock solid A defense here is going to be hard to break, especially with all this A ramp information.
Yeah.
But if they think it's clear, if they think it's going to be a bit more of a B split, that's bad info. karrigan very noisy through the underpass right now. Will keep gate and syrsoN's feet planted over towards B. 50 seconds left, and all that molly's great.
It is perfect. It's absolutely spot on, and poor Olof, or Twist rather, has been tagged on low. The wall bang is the finishing blow. That was Rain. That was the full health member. Just a double dink straight out of tabseN's M4.
They're taking space.
Yeah, a lot of it. k1to, though, looking to lock the door. There's no way Olof's ready for it this soon.
No, definitely not now. He has to cover CT while they plant. That's his job. That's his responsibility.
It's his role, and now k1to, the trigger discipline, strikes in unison with the rest of his team. It stinks of overtime. Brokey not able to hit the no-scope. Call it 14, and as you discussed, as you set the precedent, Big Clan, we talked about shaking it off. They have managed to, and now FaZe are in jeopardy themselves. OT looms. It's in the air.
Yeah, and you can see exactly what that cash situation is right now. You would love in this scenario with this amount of money, we're roughly at the 2K point, most FaZe players would go, I'm just going to get a Deagle and armor. But because they need util to operate with, we have 3 P250s, a Tech 9 and a CZ75 with a light smattering, a util and armor to boot. And they're just going to try their luck on a set piece A. When in doubt, pull out the execute right here. tiziaN and syrsoN to get through, and they're already through.
Lucky. He's whipping out a lucky play, and indeed it looks brilliant. Double from tiziaN. They're throwing their bodies into the meat grinder. Brokey with something of a recovery, but it's very short-lived, and overtime secured. We will be taking a break. I think that's good for FaZe and Big as they look to reset, just like we will. Fist bumps exchange will be our B to bring you the conclusion of this Mirage.
Or maybe don't tweet at us, maybe just WhatsApp us, and
Yeah,
we'll keep it a secret.
Mum's the word.
But here we go, resetting MR3 16K over bloody time. And well, cash woes, it won't be a problem for FaZe here like they just felt at the end of regulation. But the T side for both teams was actually pretty good, all things considered. That's a chunky monkey right there. Huge nade.
Ouch. Yeah, that's not from the bargain bin. That's premium grade nade. $300 well spent. Now, Olof, typical, on the default, tucks in, and look at Brokey's proactivity. He's already flirting with short. Twist is too, and the molly will deny any info from k1to.
Yeah, they wanted to boost over that here, so held at bay for about 7 seconds. And they're still posturing around. I think they want to keep this one going.
Yeah, no info on the ramp push just yet. They've got a little bit of info Palace, and boosted up and surveying the Savannah. Twist may not be ready for this. Whoa, quick adjustment from the Canadian. That is exactly what FaZe wanted to see. Quick response. syrsoN just through the smoke. So many chances. He will continue to strike, racking them up. Gade dead, but the team does everything necessary. tabseN delivers 3 in total, and just between the two of them.
Oh, we like the quicker plays out of FaZe. When I say we, I mean FaZe fans around the world. They like the quicker plays earlier, right? The A hits, the B hits, it was quite stifling. Now, I want to just take you back quickly before we get this round underway. In the first half, we had Big who had, they won that Deagle round that they shouldn't have won. And I think then if we attribute one of those to FaZe, it was the 2-on-5 that Rain and Brokey won. Now, we wiped the slate clean here. Those issues for both teams can be forgotten about now. But Big is setting themselves up pretty here with the first. And back to the default spread again. FaZe hoping that this comb across the map can do them some favors here. Rain's woes continue to be met with karrigan's the same. 30 kills for Brokey on one side of things, and Keto has the assistance of syrsoN and tabseN here today. So 3 players, firepower for Big. We found it in this matchup. Cheeky molly deep, tabseN clearing, and an AWP kill again. syrsoN onto Twist.
Ambitious angle from Keto, but the timing just as he falls off, Olof emerges. Now the pin pull hurt, an audible dropped, and they extinguish it for him. How
Thank you very much.
Considerate. And there's a nice freebie. Oh dear, Big Clan dismantle the FaZe Clan squad. Brokey and karrigan looking to partner up, and good strafe. He evades the first, but Keto's right there to pick up the pieces and make it 17. Convincing stuff. First tabseN with a triple, syrsoN with a double, and now just rolling those back to a triple for the AWPer. He'll be happy with that, and I'm sure so will NKJ.
Yeah, they're starting to believe right now, and syrsoN is playing up to that level that we want to see, right? Last year, the Desk touched on it. This guy was one of the absolute best players in the world. His AWP was amazing to watch, and he's heating up right now, and he even has help. Now, FaZe are going back to this fast A play, Alex. Might be ready for the heads-up maneuver here, syrsoN and tiziaN there. Oh, up close and personal with the AWP. It's about to be trapped. Spicy.
Oh, but he's already caught Twist. He can play from Palace now. Uncharacteristic miss, but not a problem. FaZe just battered, bruised, burned. tabseN takes Olof. Brokey at least makes things interesting. This could have been a 4 versus 2, and now a 2v2.
Not again.
The aggression from syrsoN. That was at 1 minute 30. He's peeking T-spawn.
Gade's cutting them off right now. They're just running towards B. Gade's going to hear the footsteps. He can play sleeper right now. Just needs to stay quiet. He's hearing all of this.
Yeah, that's such lovely info.
tiziaN's miles away. Gade's decision-making right now is everything.
Oh, damage is not enough. It's insufficient. The nade could finish. Evaded nicely. Bomb now planted.
This is hard now.
Yeah, and the fact that Gade has given up his hand could very well cost him. The time now, the absence of threat from apps will allude to the fact that he may be short. You can see, considering their very options now, aggressive karrigan averts his gaze. Did he get info? Oh, a jumping shot! And that'll do nicely. tiziaN, this time it's his turn for the triple. Big go undefeated.
It looked like he was mid-air there. I don't know if his feet caught the edge of the window or not, but that was a bloody scorcher right there, and call that a clean sheet. Big 3-0 to kick off the first OT here. Just one more to get it done.
Was he jumping?
He looked...
Yes! Yes! The answer is a resounding yes! What is
Saucy.
he up to? Naughty boy.
We thought they were broken at 12-12. They ended up losing that round. FaZe seized control of the game, and from there it felt like it was done. But now FaZe, your turn. Step on up or get ready for that lower bracket. Window smoke.
It's such an early condemnation, dude. If you come in day 1 and then you've got that lower bracket best of 3 gauntlet,
Yeah, you got to fight for your right to party around here. A couple of beastie boys for Big showing up right now. This is the firepower we've been asking for, and we're getting it here today.
Yeah, syrsoN has really ascended. I mean, look at the scores on the doors. Him, tabseN, Keto, all closing in on a 30 in our first OT. Will there be a second? That's what FaZe are fighting for now. No conclusion or a favorable conclusion for them to be found here. It is just for survival and extension of play. Big 3 opportunities to get that upper bracket going. Info and frags. Brokey clinical with it. Just like a scalpel slicing through Big Clan and their attack. Gade, this is ambitious, and Brokey will make it 3. Maybe even a 4th. Here comes tiziaN. He's quick as this kid, I swear. He is one of the quickest in that time to kill. The dude is something else.
Hokey doing the hokey.
I wonder if he even smiled. Wait. Don't see it.
No,
No,
they need to. You wouldn't be. I wouldn't be smile at 18-16.
No,
No,
all right.
smile. There'd
Okay.
be no smile.
Not even like a little like.
Even if you got an ace with one bullet, I don't know. They're probably actually with one bullet.
Yeah,
maybe there
maybe
would
there'd be a
smile.
giggle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's his knife. It's pretty nice. It's a stylish one.
It is nice.
That's a karambit.
That's why we inspect our knives.
Yeah, it's to show off, right? That's your showing off style of things here. But Big with 2 more cracks at this, so they get to do it all over again. This time turning their attention towards A, and well, that's where Twist is as well. Brokey again, he doesn't miss. 37.
Yeah, we were taking stock of the Big Clan boys. He's headed for 40 in rapids.
Tagged him.
Look at him. He's got another in him, I reckon, if Keto doesn't get shot out by Twist or his compadre on default. Look at the plays. He's even getting info on the jump.
Yeah,
Everything.
that's nice.
Everything is so ironed out.
That's the type of player you want in your team right there. Heads up Counter-Strike as karrigan under scrutiny.
Ooh, in that blind spot. Yeah, he's too smart for your games. No play today, at least not for tabseN. syrsoN should be dead. Oh, they actually got collatted, but Brokey.
Double kill.
Yeah, and that would have been round defining.
Holy. Okay. Keto now, he's had a decent game of things here and has plenty of time on the clock to work with, but has to cross the line of sight of Twist, who's sharp as a bloody tack. Gets it done, the dink and down. One more round. Oh, we do go again. Need a solution here to Big.
So the pacey plays work for FaZe. Is there anything on the tip of your tongue for Big Clan's T successes?
The thing is, this is where it will come down to, I actually think karrigan calling a bit more gambly on the CT side, because I think you're right. I think it might be something a bit faster here, maybe just a B set exec.
Yeah, it looks it.
Remember early on, what they did was they postured B, they baited out util, and they executed, and this is where karrigan is going to try and be in the head of tabseN here.
Oh, okay. So he's actually fully ahead, forced to commit to that, but no one's actively contesting, I say, as karrigan postures forward. Not going to do that again.
Definitely not now. And he's been noted on the fallback here. Olof's going to tuck on in just over towards that short area. If they do siphon out the window, he'll try and pluck them out of the sky. And holding on to the util right now seems to be the key for Big. Left himself with 3 smokes, a bucket load of flashes, a couple of Molotovs as well. That's a window smoke coming out from the B apartments here to help tabseN, syrsoN, and Keto at least apply some pressure towards this mid control.
It's clever, and yeah, you talk about holding on to their nades, it's so deliberate. The fact that it's Gade that re-smokes window, I say actually they Molotoved instead of smoking it.
Oh, syrsoN's actually picking up the bomb and going back to mid. I thought he might want to go around towards A here, so this is not very telling of where they're going to finish. He's thrown it over towards tabseN. Looks like connected to A here, and they're about to be in the vice.
Yep, here comes the strike. They all peek at the same time, but Big, they're ready for it. 3 frags away from sending FaZe to the lower bracket. syrsoN up short. Brokey's been everything for FaZe. Can you really ask him to do it again? Has he got the wallbang in him? Oh, he does just tag up one. tiziaN.
Good nade.
Yeah, it's not bad, but still only Brokey. A 1v3 demanded of him, or Big Clan have recovered. What is that nonsense? Another tag. That's 2 for him in this round alone. Big will lock him down, and down goes FaZe Clan. The opening best of 1. The big boys sail through the upper bracket, lock themselves in for some best of 3 action. And what a recovery. We thought they were broken after the 2v5, but strong mental and strong fragging. Good to see syrsoN in